My name is Brent Rogers, and I have been involved in agriculture since I was a little kid. Grew up in town, and my dad was involved in agriculture, and worked on my grandfather's farm, which is several miles from here. And one of his neighbors was a bachelor and needed some help, and I kind of worked in with him, and it just took off from there. Double R Farms. It's just a partnership between my wife and I, is what the double stands for. That was the name that kind of popped to our heads, and we decided to use.
My name is Kelly Estes, and I'm the CEO of BTI. Been there for 31 years now. Been in the company for 43 years. Came out of this college, similar to Brent, started at a young age working through high school, went to college, came back, and then worked through the dealerships. I've been running since 1987.
We grow primarily corn, wheat, and soybeans on our farm. We have about a third of our acres are irrigated, and we also have a cow-calf operation. And we've grown tremendously in the last 10 years. It's been some challenges with the growth, and we've done quite a bit of custom work and still do some, and that's led to some opportunities and just relationships with people.
Well, that's kind of how we do things. We're relationship people, and that's how we do business. If you care about somebody, that's what you'll do, and you'll take extra good care of them.
It hasn't involved a lot, but I don't know. I'm just passionate about agriculture and seeing that young people have a chance, and this area continues to grow and thrive. So I guess I'm going to see what I can do to help that. I was on vacation when I got the letter that our previous dealership was closing, and been using green equipment all my life, and didn't want to lose that, and I did not want to have to travel a long ways to continue that. And my wife is very good friends with Jim Dybert, and it just so happened as this was all going down, Jim came into her office, they struck up a conversation. And I'm not so sure that Kelly didn't stop by and visit with my wife briefly in a visit that he was here with. And then Kelly and I actually had a conversation shortly after that over the phone to discuss. And I basically said, boy, we sure would love to have you here, and we need you. And I and the people that run John Deere equipment, I'm sure we'll do all we can to make sure you stay here. So that was kind of how it happened.
They've done a lot to help us be accepted in the community, and I really appreciate it. Yep. We couldn't have done it without guys like you and real influential type people in the community, and it's really been helpful, and so thank you for that.
Yep. Probably one of the biggest things that has been a blessing with BTI has been the parts availability. I remember the first year they were here in the trailer, and we had a belt break on our combine, and I was the old dealership wouldn't have had it, and frankly I probably wouldn't have expected them to have it. So as I'm talking to Thad to see if he's got the belt, I'm thinking new dealership here, they're running kind of out of a makeshift setup to get things going, and he had two of them. So the parts department has been the biggest plus in terms of availability for our operation. I stop into the dealership in the winter every morning, one to get a cup of coffee, but mostly to pick up. We have the dry erase board that gets a list of what we need for that next day or that week or next week put on there. So pretty much everything that we do revolves around the dealership.
And my deal is, I just want to thank you for your business and everything you've done to support us up here in Hoxie and in our dealerships. So the one thing is we always want to change with the times, and if there's some other services that or think we could provide, and we like to know if we're doing things right, but we also want to know if we're doing things wrong, and that's how we learn. And when you come into a new area and you think I promise you we don't, and we've made some mistakes, but hopefully we learn from those. But I can't tell you how much we appreciate you and your farm and your family and everything you've done for me.